So yeah, this is the new coffee machine, huh? Yeah, it's pretty nifty, you know. No effort. What's so nifty about it? You take your cup here.
Okay.
Put it under.
All right.
Choose what kind of coffee you want.
All right, let's do this.
And look, you don't even have to open this thing. You take this. Yeah, Gloria Jean.
Gloria Jean.
Gloria Jean.
Okay.
You close this.
Okay.
And you press a button.
Get the hell out of here.
And you got coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So yeah.
Is it hot?
You see the steam, don't you?
Well, it's preheated.
Obviously.
Okay, so this is probably a bitch to clean up, right?
Hell no. What do you do? Give it a second. This machine is still pouring. Relax. Why would you?
It's still pouring.
Yeah.
Whoa!
By the spitting and throwing up of the machine, you can tell it's done. And you hear that little clunk noise. Look at that. There's no more little plastic guy in there.
It's still cleaning!
Self-cleaning.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah. Now I suggest you let that cool down.
It's damn good coffee.
Yeah. Yep. Brewed it myself. I mean, yeah, the machine, yeah.
So, how long have you been drinking coffee from this machine?
About 9 hours straight now.
Really?
Yeah.
So how's everything going? How's that project you're working on?
It's done.
Huh?
Done.
What?
Yeah, done.
How?
You seen the coffee machine, right?
It's coffee?
It's done.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Drink some more of this.
A month early, huh? Yep. That's how I roll.
I had an emergency. Hey Schmidt,
What's up, man?
what you up to?
Not breaking stuff, just getting some work done, man.
How's the project going?
It's amazing. Just as good as that damn coffee.
Really? What kind are you drinking there?
Yeah. Fresh Vanilla Supreme.
You tried mocha?
Oh, that's good stuff.
Dude, I've had 6 cups already this morning, and it's only 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock already?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it crazy?
I thought it was like... Have you seen Plant?
Yeah. What's he up to?
The man's going insane. He's like the coffee's like changing, man. You think he'd be sped up. He's just a different man.
Really?
Yeah. I
What's
said,
wrong with his phone? He's not doing a damn thing.
yeah.
Schmitty,
What's going on?
what's happening? Listen, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get these show notes done by 3 o'clock today. You see, we lost to Aussie this week, and now we're gonna have to play a little catch up, okay? Great. And Drew, I need you to go ahead and get the show edited by Saturday night so that I can get it downloaded on my machine by Sunday. That would be great. Oh, and yes, I need to welcome both of you, so go ahead and feel welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show, period, okay? Great.
Okay, it appears to be running. This is weird. I don't make sense to me.
That was open window.
Welcome to the Best Damn Tech Show, period, version 2.4. I do not know which number episode it is because Flemmo.org is not here to tell us.
40, maybe.
42, 41, 42.
57.
I don't know.
Flemmo is where?
Stockholm.
Steven, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with the
Yeah,
Swedes.
for sure.
He's with the Swedes. I don't know what he's doing there. I guess it's, personal. Apparently, Sweden comes before the Best Damn Tech Show.
Yeah, he's the Wandering Geek or something.
Wandering Geek, so I guess he's out wandering. But we still know a lot about tech. We're really the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, truth be told.
Yeah. Plant tells the truth. Plant, congratulations. We mentioned last week little Charlie plant.
Young Charlie. Yeah.
Young Charlie. Throw up a picture. Adorable.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Adorable. So,
Yes.
do you feel different?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. All right.
I mean, I have a little geek that I have to raise now, so.
it is. That's a
it's
tough job. It's a geek in training, pretty much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is what it is.
I'm a little worried. I was telling everybody I'm a little worried and take her to the pediatrician sooner or later.
Okay.
She's almost a week old. In a couple hours, she'll be a week old, and she can't talk yet.
What?
She's not walking yet either.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You gotta get on that, man.
I mean, what can I do? You know.
She's not a Mac user, is she? Because that would be a real problem.
Another thing she uses right now is a pacifier.
Okay.
It's an analog pacifier, so.
No, not Bluetooth enabled.
No.
No, certainly not.
Let's jump right into the best damn news, people. And I'm not dancing because Flemmo likes when we dance. So
Yeah.
we're not going to do it.
We're just doing this
We're just doing news.
No dancing.
No dancing. The fluff is gone. This is
That's right.
fluff free.
fluff-free show.
Let's lead off with net neutrality. First off, what is net neutrality?
Net neutrality is a proposition that would say that all hosting companies, all content providers on the internet, to be as broad as I can be, their traffic is considered equal. All
Right.
traffic is equal. The network owners, AT&T, Comcast, all the big communications companies out there,
Big guy.
are really trying to push this concept where they should be able to choose whose content gets better privilege, I guess, to use the higher bandwidths, the higher speeds.
So certain sites like a YouTube could get faster transfers on Comcast just because Comcast has a deal with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Which pushes for a lot of inconsistency. It's pretty underhanded to let everyone pretty much let the American population become relatively dependent on the internet,
Right.
and then all of a sudden start jacking everybody for money.
Right.
It's very underhanded. There's a lot of it seems to be a lot of politicians are mixed on this.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a development today.
There was a development. They voted. The Senate voted on the net neutrality bill. I forget the specific name of it.
Right.
Because it already passed. The House passed various laws regarding net neutrality that seem to favor the big companies, the network owners, and the net neutrality amendments to that law did not make it by a long shot.
Okay.
In the Senate, however, it was a tied vote, 11-11.
Oof.
So it's gaining momentum. You got the big
Senate
hitters,
Biffo.
the big hitters like Google and
Right.
Microsoft, I believe, is even in there, and,
Right.
and they're all pushing for net neutrality. And of course, AT&T
Of course.
and everyone's lobbying hard against net neutrality because they want to jack you.
They want to jack you. You hear that, people? People like AT&T, they want to jack
They
you.
want to jack you.
I like a jack-free internet.
I like it.
I mean, what do you when it all shakes out, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, it's gaining momentum, but I mean, right now, net neutrality is probably the biggest thing in the internet right now, and
Mhm.
hardly anybody knows what it is.
Exactly. That's why I asked, because I
yeah.
certainly don't. Do you?
Not a clue.
Schmidt doesn't
It
know
is.
what neutrality is.
It is probably by far the biggest internet news going on,
Mhm.
and since the what was it, '97, when you had to wear the little ribbon
Right.
to keep the internet free.
Yeah, keep it free.
Well, that's pretty much going on again, but this time there's not a big movement, and which surprises me because there's so many more people on the internet than 9 years ago.
So basically, our friends in internet land can wake up one day and go on a website and it's slow as ass. They have no idea why, but guess what? It could be because it could be dial-up slow. It could be because that particular website doesn't have a deal with your ISP. That sucks.
That does suck.
Screw that.
And yeah, I mean, basically, what they're gonna do if they manage to keep this net neutrality bill down is the bigger companies we're gonna get a lot of similarity to the communist supermarket, pretty much where everyone has access to the supermarket, but your access is pretty dismal.
Right.
Unless you're using the big hitters, it's just another way to leverage things against the small business.
That sucks.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep a geek eye on that. We'll try to break it down for you people, and maybe Plant can help us write, like a net neutrality for dummies, which would include me, because I have no freaking clue what's going on, and we really should.
Yeah, well, I mean, the biggest thing about this is that it's going to take people contacting their congressmen, contacting their senators, all those, usual channels,
Right.
which unfortunately no one really takes advantage
All right,
of.
so are we voting down for net neutrality or up for net neutrality?
We want net neutrality.
Net neutrality! Write your congressman, Senate folks, Schmidt, do it now.
Ed Rendell.
Write them. We want
Smart
that.
guy, right?
Ed Rendell, somebody.
I'm not a politician.
Net neutrality is a good thing, people. It sounds kind of negative.
Yeah.
We'll write some more content. We'll get that out to you. Let's just keep going.
Kinda like
Microsoft, one of the companies that we talked about, they're doing some stuff. They're previewing a certain software. Office 2007.
Yes.
So what's going on with that? We took a look at the video.
Yeah, they have a new interface, probably a new background or new back end stuff going on. I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The interface looks kind of slick. They call the ribbon. It's
ribbon.
The ribbon. They got almost like everything's tabbed out now. Instead of a file edit view drop down, you're gonna have tabs where when you hover over it, the next toolbar underneath will change according to what's available in that tab. So you kind of click and adjust it. If you find yourself using certain
a little
things.
smarter user interface. It looks like.
Yeah, it definitely does.
You can download the beta. It's like 75 meg. You can't save anything. You can't print anything. But you can.
You can look at it.
You can play.
You can play.
Yeah, no business, just play.
Right. No, nothing about their online version. I mean, we're thinking Office is going online. Is that? I mean, they're going to roll that out after Vista comes out, or do you think they're backing off of it?
Well, net neutrality is probably causing a lot of this stuff. I mean, anything with high bandwidth, like online applications, are going to suffer. So maybe they're waiting to see what happens. I mean, there's certainly no shortage of people loading programs onto their computers. So if something's up in the air and one's set in stone, go with what's set in stone is what they're thinking. My guess would.
If you want to check out the new Office, it's www.microsoft.com/office/preview. So
Simple.
it's simple. It's better than most Microsoft URLs, which are like this long string, and then it's like .asdx and
It's some
mxpx.
obscure data type.
So this one's easy.
MXPX.
MXPX. That's the band, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Microsoft also, they're getting into the photo sharing game.
Really?
Yeah. They purchased a company. What are they called?
iView.
iView. So I guess
there it is.
Google pumped out their Picasa Web.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have had a chance to take a look at it. We'll put a link on the site, bestdamntech.com. Check it out. Picasa Web is, Google bought Picasa. It's the software you install, but now you can publish to the web. So I guess Microsoft's getting involved in that and the Flickr deal.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different photo sharing, sites up there. I mean, they might as well come in and dominate something else. Yeah, they are Google.
Well, it's Web 2.0. No one wants to be left in the cold.
Right.
One person creates something, everyone's going to get in on it and try and make a little biffo fight over it. Who's the winner? So.
Right. Yeah, it's something Microsoft had to get involved in. It's one of those, well, I guess we got to, so let's buy somebody who's got
If you had the resources of Microsoft, you'd be a fool not to try and get in every.
If I had the resources of Microsoft,
every pie you can possibly.
this show would look a lot better.
Yeah.
We might have a banner or something behind us.
There might be a banner.
A set.
Just imagine there's a banner behind there. One day.
One
day.
Like green screen ourselves, have
Yeah.
cool stuff, behind us, like fish or
Just pretend. There's a fish right now going behind Plant's head.
Shark just bit Drew.
Ah!
See?
Yeah. One day, people.
One day.
So they're jumping in. That's good.
Competition's good. Sometimes,
Competition's good.
I mean, it's hard to beat Google. Google's got probably the most innovative people. Either they're the most innovative or the most unrestricted. So.
Yeah, this is true. Speaking of competition, YouTube and NBC were going at it. There was a little bit of biffo. Everybody on YouTube was
trying to host shows.
They were trying to put clips up. What was that? The Saturday Night Live clip. Lazy
Sunday.
Lazy Sunday. It was huge. And then NBC sends a cease and desist, says no, and they want to put in an injunction against YouTube. And YouTube is the devil, and it allows people to copyright it. Now they're working together.
Can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. They're going to put up clips of The Office and, preview of their shows.
Right, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's kind of like Another funny thing I heard recently, Spike Lee was going against Spike TV network. That was years ago.
Right.
Now he's got shows going on their network. So I guess NBC, they're finally working with YouTube and they're getting their shows back up on there because YouTube's such a hot site.
It's getting huge.
And you can watch your favorite shows on there. I mean, Office is hilarious. Check it out. I have no idea what night it's on anymore, but
Both these guys
yeah.
are like in The Office.
Love The Office.
Yeah.
So yeah, YouTube.
So down to earth.
YouTube's got to deal with MTV too, and now they got NBC. So YouTube's legit. We knew they were there to stay. We were trying to defend them when they were getting slammed. Speaking of getting slammed, Apple. I hate Apple. I'm sorry.
Hey, Apple's putting a lot of dough into the net neutrality thing, so.
Oh.
You know why?
What?
iTunes.
Oh.
iTunes, when you're downloading MP3s, you use a lot of bandwidth.
Of course.
They're the first going to get kicked in the nuts when it comes time for, the cable companies to get ruthless.
I see a dude shit video in the works. It's called Apple getting slammed. So what's Apple up to?
Well, according to the little notes, Leopard.
Steve Jobs.
Leopard.
Leopard.
Is that an outfit or is that a new?
It's their operating system.
Oh. Okay.
I gotta say, they're on the ball with that operating system stuff.
Right.
It'll take 4 years and a bunch of missed deadlines to get an operating system out.
Microsoft.
You won't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, wham, new
Wham.
operating system.
And what's with
here
the-
we have this.
Yeah, a brand new operating system. So they name them after cats. Last one was Panther.
No, Tiger.
Tiger. Then there was Jaguar. And then there's Panther, Jaguar, Tiger.
You missed Panther.
A panther? I thought I said panther.
It is.
Lions and tigers are there.
Yeah,
Oh
really.
my!
I thought it was Safari, and then Panther,
Panther.
and then Tiger.
So now
Leopard.
now it's leopard. So they're gonna. There's actually a nice thing that came up. Boot camp is gonna be included. Rather than download, it's gonna be included.
Yeah, well, I guess so. I know that Boot Camp is their final beta's coming out.
Yeah.
So there.
Those MacBooks are flying off the freaking shelf because people are like, oh, now I can have the best of both worlds. Paul Flemmo, I can call him Paul since he's not
He
here.
loves his apples.
He loves his apples, and he says XP flies on the hardware. So, might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
Speaking of checking something out, do you use VoIP often? Do you talk on the phone using the internet?
No. I use my crappy cell phone provider.
How about you?
I'm just gonna keep that on.
I haven't really used internet phone since 2000.
You may soon. You may. Vonage, or as Matthew Ekman called them once a year ago, Vonage.
Vonage. He's so
Vonage.
sophisticated.
He is.
I wonder how that
What's up, Beck?
Xbox is coming.
Yeah, where's the Xbox? Vonage
Voltage.
is introducing internet phone device. It's this little USB doohickey. It plugs into any computer with an internet access and automatically turns it on a phone. You plug in a headset, boom. So you don't need a phone, you don't need the big Vonage deal. You need a computer with the internet. What do you think?
I like.
You like?
No.
Yeah, that box can be. It's not a big deal, really.
No.
But I mean, it kind of.
It's got a hook into the router
It's its
and
own little
stuff like that.
router. Well, it is a router.
Yeah,
essentially.
right.
But yeah, I mean, why have the extra hardware if you can put it on a disc?
Right.
The less you need to carry through an airport, the better off you are these days.
Now Skype has its own line of devices like little phones and little things you can plug into the computer. Skype still for me, it's still sketchy. I drop calls all the time. Vonage, whatever. Vonage. They're really stable. I mean, they're top-notch VoIP service. So now you're gonna be able to do it. If I were to go to a plant's house, plug it in, boom.
Yeah, saved us a bundle when we were in Montreal.
Yeah.
Because the cell phone
Kenyatta.
costs expensive.
In the Kenyatta.
Canadians.
Canada.
By the way, we love the Canadian viewers.
Yes, thank you,
all
all you wonderful
for it.
Canadians
We're all
out
about
there.
Canada.
Or I'll boot you. So that's interesting. So that could bring you VoIP to the masses, which would be nice. Google. Wow, Google was down the list. They weren't even like hot news. You know it's bad when that happens. Google Checkout launched actually today, and today meaning well, by the time you see this, it was Thursday.
Yeah.
But Google Checkout, which is Google's answer to PayPal.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be hot. I mean, they've got frugal and good, and everybody's using Google. It's the #1 search engine basically, and they have so many different lines of products, and they have such a great development team. I think it's going to easily outdo PayPal and such other services.
Right.
I'm anxious to see how it goes.
I don't know. I'm skeptic.
Skeptic. We have a skeptic.
I know that Google most likely did a top-notch job. They always do.
Right.
It's one thing about Google is like they put a lot of money in their employees, and their employees put out some kick-ass stuff.
They do.
It doesn't always impress the hell out of me, but it is kick-ass in the
Right.
fact that sometimes you gotta. What's their record of things that don't work that they put out?
Right.
You know,
We don't
they have
really
a pretty
do that.
shining record.
Yeah.
So
Frugal's not that popular.
No.
no, it's not. It's the non-tech user that I'm worried about. They're not going to get into it.
Right.
The non-tech user will use what they already have, and that's PayPal. So Google kind of missed the boat on it. It's good to try. It's good to add competition in the marketplace.
Right.
But it's going to be a couple of years until they really, and a big, they better hire a good marketer
Right.
to get that stuff out there.
I mean, it's kind of got the PayPal features. You can embed the Google Checkout on your site and take orders. It's one of those things we've already seen, and Google's going against PayPal. Good luck, Google. I hate PayPal. I freaking hate it. I've had nothing but problems with PayPal.
The biggest problem they're going to face is who the hell wants 2 internet bank-like accounts,
Right.
I mean, with identity theft commercials on every day, as many times as they're airing, and people really being paranoid about it, not paranoid enough to fix their computer so they
Right.
don't get stolen from, but paranoid that. Anyway, I don't see people wanting 2 separate accounts.
Yeah, I mean, but then you also have people who, like Drew said, he's had so much trouble with PayPal. It just might be something else that they're willing to try.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are fed up with PayPal are going to go right over.
Check out Google Checkout at checkout.google.com, and I guess it's worth. I mean, it's worth a shot. Anything Google puts out is definitely worth a shot. Plant mentioned they're hit or miss, so it's worth taking a look at, but we'll see. Amazon, they're getting a second life.
Getting into Second Life.
Yeah, they're getting into Second Life. We talked about Second Life last week. It's kind of the area where you can set up your own little virtual world.
Yeah, it's like almost like a more realistic Sims.
Right.
You're actually using money to buy clothes for these fake people, houses, and property.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's
creepy.
literally what it sounds like. It is a Second Life.
It is. And so now I guess, instead of, I guess you would have your little character walk over to Amazon's store and buy stuff. That sounds like a lot of
buy
work.
like an island or something. I don't know.
I guess Amazon would be like the Kmart of the internet. I guess.
They have their own system of economics in the game,
Right.
and it even converts like real dollars to Second Life dollars.
So, I mean, I don't know why, but I guess it makes sense. I would rather go to Amazon.com and buy something, be it. I don't want to, go through a virtual world to do it, but I guess there's a market for it, and that's why they're getting into it.
Yeah, there certainly is a market for it. People are buying islands, just because they don't want to code it themselves. However you busy.
Yeah, they're buying clothes. We've talked about the girl who quit her job to make, stuff for Second Life.
Yeah.
She got a whole job out of it.
Yeah, there's guys that are making airplanes and selling them, and then people can fly around in their airplane.
We're in the wrong gig. SecondLife.com, check that out if you need a second life, I guess. I don't have enough time for my first life.
Yeah, to tell you the truth. I guess it's a real commitment from what I hear.
Yeah.
I mean, barely got enough money to do certain things in this life. Why am I spending it to buy crap in my second life?
What I do have time for in this life, that was a Flemmo type segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad Drew.
We missed Plant last week. Next week, no, he's gonna be here next week. But he has kept his iris on the virus. You left me hanging, dude. You're supposed to jump in with the
I
iris.
thought we were doing the Paul Dancy things and all the.
No, we're
No
not doing
Paul
dance.
Dancy
We're not
things.
doing dance. We're
I
danceless.
thought that was a
That's
Paul move.
That's a Paul. Forget Paul. Oh yeah.
Oh, the iris on the virus.
No, iris on the virus is another. All of your security and virus news, Mr. Plant, we don't have a real nickname for yet, bring those in. Info at bestdamntech.com.
We had a couple good ones, but we're undecided.
We're undecided. He keeps his Geek Eye, or his
I do.
iris on the
I do.
virus.
I do.
His eyes.
So, all the usual stuff. Update your Microsoft, especially if you didn't have Service Pack 2, which who doesn't? But if you didn't, for some reason, you were having the dial-up issue, they did finally put out a patch for that earlier this week. The new Apple has some patches out. Either patches, or they may even have an upgrade to their new Leopard.
Yeah, I think...
I saw some floating around for that. I couldn't tell if it was just an upgrade or if it was full...
Kind of hidden. It was like, here, download this. We're not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, it wasn't specific. But, yeah, maybe I didn't look hard enough. Whatever. So...
He looked hard enough, trust me.
Blurry iris.
Well, the reason that I didn't pay a lot of attention to that is because F-Secure put out their Blacklight, which is a rootkit finder.
Okay.
And it's a beta version, and it's free up until September 30th.
Right.
And I believe September 30th. And it was fantastic. It runs through your system, finding all the little spy bots and stuff that are using rootkits to hide themselves.
Okay.
I, of course, didn't find any on my machine.
Of course.
I mean, someone keeps their stuff up to date.
This
But
guy.
for those of you having a hard time clearing off or wondering why your system's not running that well, go to Google or whatever search engine,
And
type
type
in
in
F-Secure
Right.
and Blacklight. And
Blacklight.
it's good stuff. It really is. It leaves no stone
That
unturned.
blacklight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blacklight uncovers all kinds of nasties.
See that on, was that Room Raiders?
Yeah, Room Raiders on that
Lots of
TV.
nasty stuff.
What else is going on?
Well, that was pretty much it. It was another quiet week. Quiet week's a good week.
Heard a little bit about an Opera 9.
Oh, the Opera 9
Oh,
proof
yeah.
of concept virus.
Right.
Proof of concept is not a virus that's out in what they consider in the wild.
Right.
It is a proof of concept, meaning it was developed by someone who's trying to make things more secure.
Right.
And they'll send how they were able to compromise the system into the creator of the software, who will then look at it. So they did find a little virus, or not a virus. They found an exploit,
Right.
and it wasn't really a big deal. I mean, Opera responded by saying, "We were aware of this. We fixed it. You know, for the most part, it's fixed. The exploit can happen. It's pretty much just a really long link
Right.
that can cause it, and it causes memory issues." And
Opera.com, you can download. They put out weekly builds of the browser. They basically said that the exploit was unexploitable, so there's nothing to worry about. But we will,
at the worst, it will crash Opera 9.
right.
So I mean,
I haven't
no
had
one's
any
gonna
problems with it.
compromise your system, but at the very worst, someone looking to use this exploit to gain access to your machine won't accomplish that task.
We of course get the inside info at Opera. You know, check out So Fast It Sings. We'll post any pertinent information. If anything ever major came up, we would definitely let you know about it. So other than that, quiet.
Yeah, it was a pretty quiet week. A bunch of updates for Mambo and Goomba and that sort of stuff. Some
Make sure you
CMS
update your
stuff.
Mongo.
If you're using open source software on your web server, you know, update it. There's always updates in those areas.
WordPress, any message boards.
Especially PHPBB, because spammers attack the hell out of that one.
Right. So update all your open source stuff. There's always patches and updates, so just visit the website of that particular software. Grab yourself an update. Keep up on it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for keeping your iris on the virus.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. We're all going to participate in Geek Eye for the Lame Guy this week. Geek Eye for the Lame Guy is just really geeky news that we think that you might be interested in. It's not really top news. It's not so much best damn news. It's not our worst damn news, but it's news. Right. It's kind of, you know what it is? Come here. It's those things that you can like tell your friends at a party, right? You can tell your friends at a party, and they'll think you're really cool and geeky, and they don't know about it. That's what geeky
Or
is.
one or the other.
Or they'll think you're
Like, why do you know this?
Yeah.
What's your deal, man?
Best damn tech show period. That's why we know. Contests!
Yeah.
Who wants to win money?
Me.
Developers, check it out. Desktop. Google's got this thing. They're called gadgets now. I guess that's their version of widgets for the personalized homepage. Create a gadget. Win $5,000 for first place, $2,000 for second place, and $1,000 for third place.
not bad.
Desktop.google.com. I think they would come up with a little more than that.
A little more dough.
A little more cash.
They've got it.
How many first place winners are there?
1.
Yeah, a little more dough. They've got the money.
Right.
We've seen the Googleplex.
Right. The Googleplex. Yes, we recreated the Googleplex as well. I like ours better. So if you're a developer, check that out. Also, check out Opera Widgets Contest. my.opera.com. Create a widget for the Opera 9 browser. Win a jam-packed MacBook Pro.
Really?
Yeah. Complete with all the goodies to dual boot.
All the trimmings.
All the trimmings.
Yes.
Stuffed.
It's like Mac Thanksgiving.
It is. It is.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, crap.
Whoa! Optimus!
Optimus time.
Hold on. I'll give us a couple more minutes here.
He wasn't being fair.
He wasn't.
He never
Optimus
is.
wasn't fair.
Optimus time was being mean.
It's a real Strickler.
Yeah. Quick Dig, the news bookmarking site. I don't know if you guys use it. Launched version 3. It's awesome. Now it's not just technology news. It's world news. It's all kinds of stuff. So
It's a good site.
DIGG.com.
Very neat way to get your news.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Automatic shout out to Matt Mullenweg, creator of WordPress. He now has a company. Everybody asked, how are you going to make money from WordPress? The answer is sell support. for
Same way
WordPress.
MySQL does it.
Mhm.
Except MySQL's a lot bigger, but
Yeah.
no reason why the blogs and their popularity that Matt Mullenweg won't definitely get his fair share of the action.
So Automatic is this company. They'll be supporting corporate accounts using WordPress. So that's exciting. That's exciting stuff.
It's good stuff.
That's our Geek Eye. You guys are in music. You play bass. You play guitar. We know White Bread plays.
Yeah.
When's the next White Bread single coming out?
we've got something special in the mix. Working on a couple hot tracks for you guys out there.
Yeah.
See what we can throw together.
We
If
got
you got
some-
any requests, anything you want to hear, done White Bread style or even in another style.
You better hurry, the fans are getting impatient.
We had thousands of downloads on Gin and Juice. Thousands. I was like, because Photon Hosting does our hosting.
Why?
Thank you,
And thank
Photon.
you.
Thank you, Photon.
Yeah.
I was looking through the logs and I'm like, because I wanted to pay attention to our most popular pages and stuff. And it's freaking Gin and Juice. This is at the top of the list. It's like, what the hell? Go to bestdamntech.com and download Gin and Juice by White Bread if you haven't checked it out yet. It's fantastic. So something else coming up with music and tech. They go together. I think.
Yes.
All the music you hear throughout the show is by a band. You may have heard us talk about them before, called 30 Day Notice. 30 Day Notice. Not noticed.
We noticed 30
We
days.
noticed. 30 Day Notice. They rock. 30daynotice.com.
They do.
They're awesome. So all the music you hear is from them. I did an interview with Lana.
The lovely Lana.
The lovely Lana, lead singer from 30 Day Notice. Unfortunately, the music we play throughout the show doesn't have her voice.
No.
It's just the band.
Some
So-
lovely instrumentals.
She has a great voice, so you can check out. We have links to her site. But I did an interview with her. We talked a little bit about tech, and I'm going to play that now. You guys took the angle of actually reaching out to podcasts and working with podcasts to lend your music to them.
Right. Actually, it's pretty much nowadays, if you're an independent record label, it's one of the ways that you can really get out there globally, just because payola. Everything now is corporate radio stations, and basically these bands have to pay a lot of money to be able to get any airplay. So, I mean, thank God for internet radio and podcasting. It really is saving, independent music. So,
Right.
we're thankful for that.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
30 Day Notice rocks.
What a voice.
Oh, yeah. So fast it sings. Very nice. Also, about music and technology, an artist named Terra Naomi has emerged. She's emerged. She got popular. She posted a video on YouTube. YouTube was hot. She's gotten hundreds of thousands of downloads or views on this video. It's a really good song, As Same as Possible. Yeah. She's got a MySpace account.
I had not heard the song yet, but I mean, if there's one way to get out there, MySpace and YouTube. People go on there, they look for random stuff, and it's free advertising.
Right.
from what I hear, this girl can kick ass.
Yeah.
So more props to her, man.
So I mean, you've been in bands. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like in the band toolkit now. MySpace, of course, was started.
You can't. Yeah, you can't possibly try to do an independent band without it.
Right.
I mean, I guess you could, but you're gonna get sick of playing in front of the same 10 people.
Right.
So
Having your buddy and his girlfriend come out and get hammered at every one of your shows. And,
Right.
yeah.
I gotta say, if I wish a lot of this stuff was around when I was first getting into bands, 10 years ago,
Right.
it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. But YouTube has blown her up. People are actually covering her song, and there's a feature of YouTube where you can reply with a video. She's getting all these people covering her song. She actually put out another video showing the chords of this song that's really popular. I mean, how sweet is that? I mean, what a way to interact with people.
Open source.
Open source, it's like open source music, and she's doing a virtual summer tour.
Brilliant.
It's amazing.
Brilliant.
Best of luck to her.
She's not going to tour,
Yeah.
she's not going to do it, she's going to do it all online.
All
So
good stuff that we may or may not get if freaking net neutrality doesn't make it.
Net neutrality comes back. That really is going to affect
It is.
everything.
I don't think people realize how big it will affect their internet experience.
Right.
And internet's poised to be the next TV.
Right.
We're at a position now where we can stop them from stunting its growth. Why aren't we?
Net neutrality. Talk to the congressman. We're going to leave you.
You know what?
Well, no.
Don't talk to senators.
No.
Become senators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assimilate.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we should nominate Drew Olanoff.
Rolling off for Senate.
Yeah. PA Senate.
Net neutrality and free booze, people!
Okay, you got my vote.
Sweet. I got Schmidt.
Where's my beer?
Usually your plant, Paul takes us out with It's a Wonderful Web. So I'm not going to step on his toes and pick that. I picked a wonderful video. Our friend Matt Ulmer has recorded some video. He has a Motorola Q. He's a gadget guy. Go Gadget Ulmer is what I'm calling him. He gives us a really nice review of the Motorola Q.
Yes.
Have you had a chance to take a look at it?
Yeah, I actually just listened in when I was a little busy today, but he did a very good job at describing the installation process.
I didn't get to see it.
No.
No, I beat the hell out of him. I still couldn't pry it from his hands.
No.
So
He actually left it on my desk a few minutes. I was going to steal it. So we're gonna leave you with Go Gadget Ulmer and the Motorola Q. Thank you for joining us, people. And what I will carry over from FOMO is have a geek week.
Holler.
Plant and Schmidt. Plant and Schmidt. They're the geeks.
hey, thanks. Hey,
Geeks are
He's a
good.
geek too.
I'm somewhat of a geek.
Let's do a Q review. Process. Just quickly, what are some of the features? Okay, the Motorola Q, you may think it looks similar to a BlackBerry. It has a scroll wheel just like a BlackBerry. You can click it in, and then this takes you back, just like on a BlackBerry.
Okay.
Although it's thinner. It was originally dubbed the Razr BlackBerry, based on the Motorola Razr, thinnest phone ever made until Samsung beat it. And in fact,
I'm never gonna host again. I suck. You hear that?
So bad it sucked.
So bad it